sorry about the technical difficulties at the end of part one. If you haven't seen part one of this video, please go and check it out. And if you have, okay, here we go, on to part two. Okay, back in business. Have a little bit of a power issue, which reminds me, one of the things that I have that I don't have here, because I used it already, was a heavy-duty extension cord. I'll put the information somewhere on here, but similar to the jumper cables, I got a lot of people just use regular outdoor extension cords, but I went and I got an extension cord. And particulars will be, like I said, somewhere on the screen. And the reason why I think it's important to invest in that is I do intend to stay in front of friends' houses and pull power from them. And I certainly do not want to screw up their fuse. You don't want to blow fuses and things like that. So by having the proper type of extension cord, I am both protecting my rig as well as I'm protecting the home of whoever I am pulling power from. So that's another thing I did. Now, I know we live in the modern age and we've got Garmin's and GPS and stuff like that, but I think it's important to have a proper road atlas. So I am going to become very familiar with the lay of the land. So for me, I have a big, it really trips my anxiety when I get lost. And so I kind of need to decide where I'm going, and I need to get an idea of how the freeways are going to come up and what to anticipate. And I still get lost, and I'll do a video on my first RV rental and how that all went down. And I absolutely am confronting that fear because I cannot think of any lifestyle that is going to challenge and push that button more than being on the road, places I don't know. And I've already experienced that a lot of times the highway signs do not match what they're supposed to, and Garmin says one thing and what I'm seeing in front of me says something else. So anyway, road atlas. And little sidebar story. So my stepdad, he has boats, and you know, it was, I just have a fond memory of, you know, pulling out the maps, and we put them on the table, and we, not charting our course exactly, but, you know, looking at where we were and where we wanted to go. And anyway, in this age of everything electronic, I think it's cool to have something like this. And I like that it's big. And anyway, so not something you have to have, but I wanted to have it, and I think it's cool. Okay, let's see. What is this? This is something I already got into, apparently. So, oh, this is an indoor humidity and temperature monitor. Now, I don't know where I'm going to be in Scout. I don't know what type of, you know, what the weather and stuff's going to be, but apparently condensation and things like that inside the RV is a new element that I get to contend with, and you will too. So I figured it would be good to know what temperature and really for the humidity. And I don't know, we're gonna figure that one out together. But I decided that that is a problem. I see a lot of people talk about it when I'm watching YouTube videos, so I'm proactively going to make sure I have a way to check the humidity. All right, okay, here we go. So, Remember I told you you need a special hose for drinking water? So this is my water hose. And freshwater marine hose. And this is what I know. You don't want a garden hose, and you want a hose that is specifically, I don't know, it's made for your drinking water. And you'll keep this hose separate. Generally they're white. So anyway, that's my drinking hose. All right. What? I don't know. I kind of want to go for these. I kind of want to know. Let's go for this big old thing because I cannot remember. I can't figure out what could possibly be in here. So I hope you're having a good time and this isn't too boring and that you're learning some stuff along the way. And I'm not sure at what point you'll be seeing this, but this is the second or third video I've made. Haven't posted them. Oh, this is confusing. Why do I have a set? Oh, okay, so maybe we want to disconnect. Why do I have a 20-foot? That's weird. Look, somehow I managed to get 2 sewer hoses. That's so weird. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I'm going to return one. Maybe I'm going to resell one. Or maybe I'll do something in this video where maybe I'll give it away. I don't know. Think on that. I have no idea how that happened. But, and that's a 20-foot one. And that's a 15-foot one. Well, I have no idea what I was thinking. Welcome to my world. I haven't told y'all how old I am, but I am definitely of the age to be having senior moments, and I think that might be an example of having a senior moment. Okay. There's a whole lot of packing. Oh my God, when you see what's in this box, you'll be like, why did they give her such a big box? How silly. Anyway. Okay, remember I told you about my drinking water and being very concerned about it. So here's my third level of water. So now we have the external water filter, we have the secondary water filter on the faucet, and then I got this one to put in the refrigerator. And you know what? I'm probably still not going to drink the water. I might give it to my dogs, but I might not even do that. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so back to my organizing. You don't need to get this, but like I said, I like everything to have its place. My first career, I was a photographer, and you know, one of the lessons that I learned was you always put everything away. You had to put the camera away and the lenses, and everything had its special place, padded and protected, and the lights. And I mean, literally, I worked with guys where if we moved from here to there, carrying the camera and the equipment and the lights was a no-no. Pack it up, move it, and you protect your equipment. So the concept of always putting things away and things having a place, that's just kind of how I like things. So I love these little caddies. I actually have a second one that's already in Scout. So I have one for my hose that I'm going to use on the sewer. And then I have another one for my drinking water. And of course, you know, I want to keep yucky hoses away from drinking hoses. So that's how I'm doing that. Okay, let's see what's in all these things here. And then I think I have one box here I've got down on the floor. Oopsie. Okay, hold on here. So, let's see what's in these things. Oh, look at me. I'm so smart. I've got a tire pressure checker, but specifically for a dually. So, you know, RVs have the double tires in the back. and you've got to be able to check all your tire pressure, and including the ones that you can't see. So this is a dually RV gauge. And you know, your tires are keeping you safe and keeping you going on the road. And although that might seem like a silly thing people don't think about, you know, look, it's not funny when you have a blowout or something more serious happens. So I think the tires are really important to keep an eye on, and anything that helps with that, I'm a fan. Hey, check it out. Okay, so you might not need this, but they got a little hair dryer that's 12 volts. So this will work clearly off of the cigarette lighter things for when I'm boondocking and maybe don't want to use the generator, or maybe I want to use the blow dryer at a time, I don't know. Anyway, I like blow dryers. And I thought having a 12 volt one wasn't a bad idea. Okay, should I tell you why I really like blow dryers? This is going to be way TMI. So, I don't know how the rest of you all roll with this, but you know after you take a shower, like you're still kind of soggy in places? I can't stand it, so I like to use the blow dryer and kind of just dry the rest of the way off. So, that's why it's important to me to have a blow dryer. Okay, so this I bought at the insistence of my friend Linda, who is a full-time RVer. She's been in her RV, I think, for like over 4 years now. And so I like to have popcorn, and she is like reading me the riot act about microwave popcorn. So I got a little silicone popcorn popper, and you know, I bought it with the intention, you know, it fits the criteria for the RV, meaning it's small, it's easily stored, it's easily washed, and I can have popcorn and it won't kill me, apparently, like my microwave popcorn. Although I'm still living in my house, I haven't moved into the RV yet, so don't tell Linda, but I still buy the popcorn that goes in the microwave for now. Whew. Well, hey, this kind of goes with this. So 12 volt land, I decided it's important to have a splitter. So this basically allows me to put the cigarette lighter in one and have 2 outlets. So perhaps I was thinking I am going to be the proud owner of more 12 volt items. All right. So I see that there's a box. Okay, I'm going to show you this. I don't know why. Look at this. Here's another thing I've got. Like 2 of the same thing. So I have one of these already on board with Scout. So I don't have it here to show you. This is a 50-30 and this is a 30-15. Okay. I know this is going to sound kind of like crazy, but I'm not sure which of these you need, if either, but the one I have on board is the one I like. But this is basically the concept, so you apply this to your own situation. So when you go to RV parks and campgrounds with hookups, basically the power you're going to pull is either going to be 30 amp, and that's pretty common with Class C's, that's what Scout is a Class C, or 50 amps, which is what the Class A's, the big guys, the big behemoths pull. And when you stay at people's houses, their power is 15 amps. So now you kind of get into this whole thing about where what you're pulling, you have the ability to adapt for it. So this is a 50-30. So theoretically, I would use this if I went to a campground, and you know, this could happen where the campsite that I get, or the hookup I get, is 50 amp only, and I'm only 30 amps. So this would allow me, by plugging into something, okay, so this doesn't look like mine, so this must be 50 amps, so that's gonna go into the thing at the campground. This is what mine looks like, 30 amps, so my little plug And now I'm pulling 50, but I'm using 30, and life is grand, so that is a good thing. This theoretically was supposed to get me from, okay, so this doesn't work. I don't know who made this and why, because I bought this, but it doesn't really work the way I want it. But this is a 30 to 15. So the concept was, if I'm staying in front of a friend's house, and I want to pull 15, but I'm 30 on the RV, I have to account for that. So this was supposed to go 30-15, but it doesn't really work, because what plugs into the wall, that's what the 30 amp looks like, and that's what a 15 house one looks like. So this is kind of stupid. I don't know. If somebody wants to put in the comments at what point you would use this. But I have another one on board on Scout that is proper. So the one that plugs into the wall looks like that. That's what we all recognize for houses. And the one that you plug into the female looks like, or the male, whatever, it looks like this. So I guess it's female, right? So my 30 plugs into the female, and then this end is male, and it plugs into the person's house, and I'm getting 30, but I'm pulling 15, and again, everybody's happy. I hope that kind of makes sense. All right, so if you're still with me, God bless you, and I think this is the last box for now. I really got to figure out how I wound up with two sewer hoses. And they're expensive. I don't know how I wound up with two of them. Oh, let me talk about pricing for a minute before I open this last one. So, I don't have a lot of money. I don't know about you. So, I need to be frugal, and I am very on top of my finances. So, I actually bought my things from Walmart, eBay, Amazon, Camping World. And what I did is, when I went looking for anything in particular, I actually looked in multiple places, because although something might have been cheaper in one place, if it had shipping or something on top of it, it suddenly made it way more expensive. And so I actually, whatever I bought, I found it at the cheapest price, and that would be the price of the item plus the shipping was lowest. So you don't need to be that cuckoo crazy, but that's how I did it. Oh, this is a good thing. Oh, look. Hey, this is another one that's wrong. I have too many of the same thing. So this is another, oh, this is 50 to 30. Now I have two 50 to 30s. I'm really kind of wondering how I wound up with multiples of stuff, but hey, maybe I'll do a little giveaway or something with this one too. Okay, so last but not least, and this is definitely one of my most favorite things. Ooh, wait, before I get there, what is this? I can't see without my glasses. It's something, I don't know what this is. What the freak is this? I need my glasses. Hold on. Wait, don't go anywhere. Making recreation easy. Anti-siphon valve. Help protects freshwater supply from contamination. Install a freshwater supply faucet. You know what? I think they just gave this to me as a little goodie, which kind of is like that, whatever, that little granola bar thing they gave me. Because I didn't order this, but somebody knows me, because that does appeal to me. Okay, so last but not least, and definitely one of my more favorite things. So Scout is a 22-year-old RV, so he doesn't have a lot of the amenities that have come into play since he was built. And one of the things that, well, like when I rented the RV from El Monte RV, I had a great experience. If you don't have an RV yet and you want to check it out, I really recommend them. I'm here in Vegas, but I'm sure all the El Montes kind of carry the same level of customer service. They're fantastic. I just really, really enjoyed renting from them. They were great. Okay, so newer RVs, when you're dealing with the sewer hose, actually have a place to attach a hose. So in review, like I said, once you dump your black tank, toilet water, and then you dump your gray tank, shower and sink water, then you want to give the hose a final flush with just water. And so you can screw it right on to the RV and it flushes right through. Well, they didn't have that back in Scout's day, but they make an accessory that allows me to do that. So basically, it goes onto the end of one of these, and it allows me, I don't know if you can see right here, to put a hose on so that I can now flush my black, flush my gray, attach a hose, and actually do a final flush with water, which makes me happy. And the only thing I don't know is, since I have now been under Scout, and there I have a video I did of when I had my tank sanitized. I am hoping that there is room for this, because this kind of takes up a little bit of room. So we're gonna find out if that's gonna need to be finagled. I really hope that I can put this on there and work and utilize it, because it's really important to me. I do want to be able to flush it. Anyway, so this, I wonder if there's any boxes anywhere that I forgot. Oh, there is one other thing. I don't know that I want to go get it. It's too far away and it's too big. But you can use my list, go through it, find the things you need. But of course, you also have to know yourself. And I am in love with my washing machine. And one of the hardest things of doing the RV life for me is going to be becoming a laundromat person, because I need to do laundry way more frequently. So I don't have a fifth wheel or, you know, something big like that. So I actually got a camping washing machine. I have no idea how well it will work or not, but it'll allow me to do little small loads in between going to the laundromat. So future video on that and how that works out. But, you know, if there are certain things that you need that fit your personality and your quirks and your eccentricities, think about those too, because if you're living full-time in the RV, you don't want to make it completely primitive. you want to bring along those types of amenities that, you know, just make your life easier and things like that. So I hope you've enjoyed this baby shower for Scout. I hope it's giving you a head start on the things you need. I hope that I sort of did a good job explaining how a lot of these things work. And I feel like there's more things, but this is all the boxes I have, so perhaps this is the sum total. So that's all for now, and thanks for coming. I'm putting this video up at a time when I don't have any current affiliateships, but there's lots and lots of products in this video, so be sure to check the description. And at some point, I will be able to put links on there to point you in the direction. And of course, the idea would be any products that you buy just by going in on the link really helps support me and this channel, so I can dedicate more and more time to making more videos. Thanks.